Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for tonight's main event. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. Mike Tyson's got a target on his opponent. From the moment he steps out of that locker room to every step he takes during this ring walk, you can see exactly what's in his scope. Roy Jones Jr. is on his way to the ring, and you can just tell what kind of night he intends this to be. He's just brimming with confidence.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
It's hard to touch Roy Jones Jr. with a clean glove. But if he can, his opponent does have power.
Yes, he does have power, and he has a chance to catch Roy. And Roy gives you this chance, clean. Because Roy will make you miss, but he'll do it naked. He'll do it with his hands down. If you catch him, bang, you catch him with everything.
A headshot blocked. Roy Jones just crushed by a... Oh, he is absolutely affected that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here.
Come on, kid, focus.
Very nice defensive guard there. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning, because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Halfway through round number one.
Hook! Hook!
Flush to the midsection with the hook. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Body shot! Body shot!
You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Well, that's a smart fighter, because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Mike Tyson. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Flush right hand to the head.
Use the ring.
10 clicks of the talk. Right hand downstairs. Roy Jones Jr.'s damage. Can you believe this? Each man has hurt the other. And we come to the end of round number 1. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for, his judgment in this kind of situation.
Jones is doing a good job of being strong on his feet right now. He was rocked in that last round, but his opponent doesn't appear to be seeing any damage standing opposite him. To the head he goes with a left hand. That's a huge uppercut from Roy Jones Jr.
Get in there!
Right to the belt line. Tyson scoring with that right hand. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. By Roy Jones Jr., and he does it superbly. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Roy Jones Jr. showing us a little something behind the curtain right here. He's revealing something about himself, and that is that he wants to survive a bit. He is clinching more than we've seen before after being stunned.
And Joe, if we're seeing it, guess what? That guy in the other corner, that guy that's facing him right now, he's seen it too, and that's bad news for him.
Unable to make an impact there by Roy Jones. Jones is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Mike Tyson's tagged. Good right hand. Nice uppercut from Roy. So punch after punch, he keeps taking punishment. Starting to wonder here, Teddy, how much more will he be able to take?
You want it to be the inclination of a fighter, in this case a warrior, to go on. But sometimes enough is enough, and you just have to take your losses and come back to fight another day. I believe we've gotten to that point.
And that's the end of round 2. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got to stay busy out there, all right? Because you're losing this fight. Why? Because you're not...
And round number 3 is underway. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Stay away from those.
Jones's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. able to dismiss that body shot. Well, that was his intention. That's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Go. Back to the body.
Roy Jones Jr. is nailed by a huge hook.
He just looks exhausted to me right now. Tyson's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you the damage that's done when they miss. You get discouraged. You start giving in.
Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Work the body. Keep working the body.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Relax, relax.
And he ties up on the inside. Able to cover up that gut.
Pace yourself.
And Roy blocks that punch. He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Unload. Unload. More punches.
Oh, he jumped solid. Roy Jones Jr. goes down, but is he out? You never know with Roy. So after being knocked down, now some major questions to be answered by Roy Jones Jr. Ten seconds remaining in this round.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
All right, we need to pull ahead here. This fight is too close.
There you go.
I need you to double up the jab and follow with 2-3 more punches. Right?
Keep circling. Don't stand in front of him.
There you go.
So 3 rounds are in the books here. Roy Jones Jr. is up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard. Punch stats don't always tell the story, but in this case, he's been the busier man, throwing more punches.
Yeah, but he's also had to do a lot more work just to keep his opponent off him, just to keep him defensive. Does that hurt him as the fight goes on?
Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? What tells you right away that you know what his status is?
Well, it's 2 things. The easiest one is the legs, Joe. I want to see if they're steady, if they're firm, if he's okay. But the next thing is his personality, believe it or not. It's kind of like when you go out to a bar with someone, they have a few drinks, and all of a sudden they're a different person. You know they're drunk. Well, I want to see whether or not my fighter's drunk. If he starts rushing at the guy, starts acting in a way that he's never acted before, I know it's time to pull the plug.
Jones is crushed by a big right hand. Right to the body. Teddy, a Mike Tyson left hook. Where's it come from?
Well, it comes from everywhere. I mean, he wants to make sure that he annihilates you, so he puts everything into it. Shoulder snap, body, back, everything.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Roy Jones Jr. is on the heels of that knockdown he suffered, and right now he's in the arms of his opponent. He's just looking to clinch.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's looking to clinch. He's looking to clutch. He's looking to hug the guy. You know, he's looking to make sure that he's still here when this bell rings.
Keep working the body.
Guard your head.
10 seconds to go in the fourth.
Watch the hook.
How about that left hand? This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting to impose himself on him.
How you feeling in there? Just stay alert in there.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Jones's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
He just missed that shot up top.
Jump on him. Nice.
Relax.
Tyson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
He's tired.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
You got this one.
Fires right back at him. Tyson's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way.
Finish with a hook. Come on.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Hey, keep your hands up. Head and body, head and body.
Jones is making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Tyson's hurt by a big shot.
You're doing fine. You're okay.
And that's the end of round 5. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, you know, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. We want to get a little bit more seconds.
Don't let him breathe.
All we need is
He's
one
hurt.
right there, and that's it.
Get him in this round.
You don't need that. No, throw that away.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. This is really solid defense by Mike Tyson. You see how he has his arms up in that peekaboo position, but by doing so, he's not allowing any of his opponent's punches to get in. Well off the mark by Roy Jones. Jones is putting forth a game plan of being a volume puncher, but Teddy, he's not landing a lot of these punches, and what kind of effect can that have on this fight?
Well, he can get frustrated a little bit, and hey, he might not win the fight. He can have that kind of effect. Is that effective enough?
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Pace yourself.
Back to the body.
That was not well targeted by Roy Jones. Halfway through this round.
Let it go. Let's go. Hit him. 1-2. 1-2. Keep moving. Keep moving.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
1-2. 1-2.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
All right, bang the head and the body. Upstairs, upstairs, downstairs. Over and over again. Upstairs, downstairs.
Okay, walk this guy down. Cut the ring off and throw some counters. Every time he tries to throw that right, slip to the side and counter. Okay, listen, you can throw him off with some head movement. I mean, that's it.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little, flip the script a bit.
He missed with that headshot.
Double up on your punches.
Tyson's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Good work defensively by Roy Jones. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
There you go.
Tyson's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Where's the body kid?
Nice. That's what I want to see.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Roy Jones. Able to get rid of that one. Not able to land the uppercut. We count down the final moments of this round. Oh, and there you go. Reacting to tough circumstances, not something that Roy Jones Jr. has had to do a lot of in his career. But now that's exactly what he needs to do, as more than once tonight he's found himself down.
Okay, nice work, nice work. I don't want to see one punch now, all right? You're throwing the uppercut, but I need to see another punch after. He steps inside, uppercut and hook. Uppercut and finish with a hook. Got it?
You gotta pick up the speed, all right? Pick up the speed.
As we start round number 8, Tyson's up on Teddy's scorecard. I think that's clear to see, Teddy, but it's also clear to see that it has not been the easiest of nights for him.
No, and it's clear to see we're coming up to a fork of the road. It could go either way. We're going to find out.
Jones is a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same pattern. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Really frustrating his opponent now. Mike Tyson's so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Oh, you're doing great.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8.
Keep doing what you're doing. Uppercut.
He engages in the clinch.
Nice. Block. Block.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Jones is not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding them, he's giving them angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration.
Okay.
He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
Let's see some more head movement.
And that's the end of round 8.
Yourself.
Tyson's corner has quite a task in front of them now. Their fighter's eye swollen shut.
Right now, you have to come up with some strategy. Maybe he turns his stance around, where he leads now with the good eye. You know, right now the good eye is back a little bit where he can't pick up things. Maybe now he needs to change his position in the ring, where at least his good eye is in front.
Get close. Get close to him. Really close. Body, body, uppercut, okay? Finish with the uppercut to the head. All right. Listen, you need to create more counters, okay? Slip.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance.
Double me punches. Use the jab.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Able to dismiss it.
Hook! Hook!
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Great movement to get away from those punches.
Body shots. Finish with the hook.
Halfway through the 9th round.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Not much action as he just ties up.
He's tired. He's tired. You got this one.
Comes across with a hook up top.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
Focus, relax. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Head and body. Head and body.
Last 10 seconds of the 9th round.
One, two. 1, 2.
And this round comes to an end. Tyson's in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day. He's ahead on the scorecards.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard too. But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
You're not working on anything we worked on. You're not double jabbing. You gotta work this kid. You understand? You got to keep working. You gotta throw more.
another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight.
This is a defense. You got this.
Jones is throwing lots of punches and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up. Back to the body.
Come on, kid, focus.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10.
Move your head. Keep moving.
1, 2. 1, 2. Watch the hook.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Roy Jones.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Blocks away that headshot.
Left and right, left and right, left and right.
Tyson swinging and missing like he's at bat there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Why is his opponent struggling so much here? Why can he not land a clean headshot?
Well, one reason is his opponent is moving his head. He's doing a good job of being elusive, but there's no change. He's just throwing straight, naked punches at him. He needs to make a little adjustment, a little adaptation. He needs to feint a little bit, get a false movement, get him out of position, get him off balance, and then time him a little bit. He keeps just throwing at him, he's going to keep doing what he's doing, move air around.
And that's the end of round 10.
I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots. You understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches. Look, you're standing straight up.
Come on. Don't let this schmuck rest. Keep working. Keep throwing. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. Okay? Come on. You didn't work this hard to let this guy back in the ball game. Hey, listen, I'm not going to stand here.
You can see Tyson's confidence just keeps increasing and increasing as the rounds go on. He has strung together many consecutive rounds that he's banked away here. Round number 11, Teddy, you have him up big.
Yeah, Joe, he's riding a good stream of wind. He's coasting right home.
Hey, shake it off. Double up on your punches.
Keep moving.
Now the question changes. It's no longer a point of how to win. Look at that! That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Roy Jones Jr.'s trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Halfway through this 11th round. Mike Tyson's proving here that you can't hit what you can't reach. You see the movement he's putting forth.
Yeah, he's using his legs real well. He's controlling range. He's just not allowing his opponent to get into the punching distance he needs.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
You got this one.
Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit.
We got it.
Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
And this is the 12th and final round. This fight going the distance. Hey, we thought it would end early. Here they are, going all the way. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
You're doing great.
And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. And now looking to hang on.
Beat him to the punch.
Big shot he just scored with. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment. Tyson's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Halfway through this 12th and final round. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Good return fire that time. Just a minute to go in this bout.
see.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Jones's right hand scores well. And they will bring it home in the last 10 seconds of this final round. Roy Jones Jr.'s tagged. Momentum has shifted.
Well, it is a test of wills, and his will is being tested.
So there's the final bell in a fight nobody thought they'd hear the final bell in.
It looked like Rock'em Sock'em Robots early on, but then all of a sudden, guess what? They started boxing.
Tyson's dominating performance gets the payoff with the decision. A unanimous decision. Teddy, your scorecard reflects that as well.
It was an easy one to score. I mean, he did it fundamentally well. It wasn't just with talent. He did it with the jab. He did it with control and range, going to the body. Great night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you next time.